Yeah, you're right. It's getting kind of nice. Oh boy. Okay. It's hot. Man, it is hot out there. I'm all wet. Getting this thing ready. We're going to Ocean Reef. 8 people. We got weather down there, thunderstorms, and no rental car. So we're gonna have to see what happens with that. We'll have to work something out. Hopefully they'll get one in by the time we get there. When I called earlier, they had no rental cars. Mike's gonna drive me up to Fort Lauderdale. We'll spend the night there at the airport. The next morning I leave on Southwest, go to Tampa, pick up the M2, fly to St. Louis, then maybe to Rochester and back. Sunday morning I fly back down to Miami. No, I'm sorry, Fort Lauderdale. Sunday morning I fly back down to Fort Lauderdale. Then we drive over to Ocean Reef, pick up the airplane, fly back. The very next morning, I either go to Rochester or go that night, and then we fly to Denver, spend the night, come back. It's going to be a very busy weekend. Lots of flying, transferring, moving around and stuff like that. We'll see how it all works out. Okay. We ought to be here in a few minutes. I'm going to start that APU up. Get this thing cooling down. It's hot in here, boy. So, okay, we got fuel.
Beach at 10 Tango, right turn ahead, contact ground 121.7.
All right, turn ahead up to ground 121.7, Tango.
Foster, you're up.
You're up.
Flaps up, you on it.
Flaps up.
Citation Quebec, contact St. Louis departure.
To Quebec, good day. St. Louis, Citation November to Quebec, 1.5 for 3,000.
For 2 Quebec, St. Louis departure, ready to contact, car maintain 5,000, turn left, heading 130.
5,000, left turn 130 to Quebec.
5,000, 130 on the heading. Coming left, or clear left.
Remember, to Quebec, contact approach 128.1.
28.1 to Quebec.
We're at 8,600 now.
Altitude checks 8.6 for 6 for 110 Juliet.
November to Quebec out of 4,000 for 5,000.
November to Quebec, climb maintain 15,000, proceed direct plus, resume plus 5 departure.
Up to 15,000 direct plus to plus 5 to Quebec.
Ricard 4416,
Up to 15,000 direct plus. Well, it looks like we're going to hit a cloud or two.
Departure Skywest 349 X-ray 1,400 climbing 3,000. Hello.
Skywest 349 X-ray, St. Louis departure, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, Skywest 349 X-ray.
Ricard 4416, proceed direct J Hart, resume J Hart 6 departure. Mitsubishi 10 Juliet, contact approach 126.5.
Well, we had to climb to 45,000 feet, but we got through that line of weather, and about an hour to go. We have another line of weather just north of Miami we're going to have to work through. The thing about that, though, is that we'll be descending to lower altitudes as we come into that weather instead of going over it. I think we'll be getting either around it or through it, so we'll just see what happens. But we got an issue when we land there, and that's that we don't have a rental car. They were out of rental cars and said that they would hold the first one turned in for us. Hopefully somebody turned in a rental car, because we got to drive over to Fort Lauderdale.
Airplane 248. American 1908 director, southbound.
Just on the other side of those white top buildings.
Yep. Boy, you can't see it, that's for sure,
Yep.
especially at night. Okay, flaps land.
Flaps.
Number 254 over the 95, number 1.
Ocean Reef traffic citation November 2 Quebec, short final runway 23, Ocean Reef.
Beyond airports disengaged. Speed brakes.
Ocean Reef traffic citation November 2 Quebec is clear, runway 23, Ocean Reef.
Traffic, helicopter is 5 miles to the south-southwest, 500 feet on the transition northeastbound, Ocean Reef.
Okay, it looks good. They're gone. Checked in with the FBO. They hadn't had any rental cars return, so we were out of luck there. Fortunately, though, an Uber had just dropped somebody off, and we were able to catch that guy before he left. Packing up. Time to go. 7:15. I'm heading over to the Fort Lauderdale Airport. Getting on Southwest, flying to Tampa, picking up the M2, flying to St. Louis. Flew down from St. Louis to Ocean Reef yesterday. Last minute trip, got down to Ocean Reef, no rental cars available. So that was a problem. Had to get an Uber during the, I guess, the surge pricing to go from Ocean Reef to the Fort Lauderdale Airport here. And it cost more than it's going to cost this airline flight to go over to Tampa. But you do what you got to do, you know. So we spent the night here last night. Mike's staying here. I'm going to take care of this. Come back. I'm going to start boarding in a couple of minutes here. 1 hour to Tampa. go over to the FBO signature, get the airplane ready, and then leave sometime in the afternoon. Don't have a hard departure time yet, so I'll just be waiting for that. But I'm going to get ready early. See you there.
Gentlemen, welcome on board flight 3648. Services to Tampa. This plane.
They're packing them in. Got about 20 minutes to go. We've started our descent into Tampa. Once we get there, I'll call the FBO and they'll come over and pick me up. I gotta walk over here to Red 1 where the driver's gonna pick me up. I'm just about 3-4 minutes from the FBO, so it'll be a short wait. On weekends like this, where you're doing Ubers, taxis, airlines, hotel vans, gotta fly a flight, reposition an airplane, you just gotta keep pushing. Just keep pushing forward. Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Jose.
Jose's working on his private license. You're pretty close, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I've soloed. Now I just need my cross countries.
Oh, that's great, man. That's fantastic. I mean, be an inspiration to all these guys out there working on it.
And
you're working on your AMP.
Yes, sir. Also working on my AMP.
See, that's a lot on your plate, man. A lot. Yeah, that's great. Okay, let's see how much fuel we got. Looking for 3,000 pounds of fuel. That's what we need. 3,000 exactly. There goes the fuel truck. All right, already we just need some passengers. 2 hours and 36 minutes to Spirit of St. Louis. I think it'll work out. Then I got to catch an airliner first thing in the morning, head back down to Fort Lauderdale.
The road, it seems like road stop.
Right? You're right. We are clear on the left. I've been working in the airplane, even in the hangar. You know, there's no airflow in there when it's not moving, so it's hot and humid, boy. But it's all tidied up, ready to go. Just got to close the door. I got to catch a Southwest flight first thing in the morning. Head back to Fort Lauderdale. Then take a one-way rental down to Ocean Reef. And Mike and I then will fly the XLS back. He's still down there in Florida. Back to Lambert, flying Southwest this morning. Catching that 8:05 flight to Fort Lauderdale. Dude, the temperature's pretty nice out here. It's about 70 degrees. Won't be that way down at Ocean Reef. Be hot and humid today. Got 8 people coming out of there. So we'll have a minimum fuel load to make the trip back. But shouldn't be any problem with that. We'll be good. Yeah, Mike's going to pick me up at the Fort Lauderdale Airport. He's staying at a hotel next to the airport. We'll drive down to Ocean Reef and pick up some sandwiches on the way, then back out of there to St. Louis Spirit. Then I take the M2, fly to Rochester, drop 2 off, fly back. Then I got to get a Uber back over to the St. Louis Lambert Airport to pick up my car and drive home. It'll be a fun day. Little airport breakfast before leaving. We're going to be running on a tight schedule when we land, so I'm sitting towards the front of the airplane so I can get off faster, get out the terminal and meet Mike. Hopefully that plan will work.
Put it back. I don't think so, though.
Okay, I just got to find Mike now. Yeah, we're definitely going to get some rain here. Apparently, it's been raining here for 3 hours, and I just got word that the runway and the ramp are flooded. They can't pump fuel, and of course, we can't take off on a flooded runway. So hopefully the rain will stop soon, the water will clear off the runway. I doubt they'll be able to pump fuel today, but if the runway clears and we can take off, we can head over to Miami Executive and buy fuel there. It's just 10 minutes away. Okay, the runway's starting to look a lot better, but there's still a lot of water on the ramp. We're definitely not going to be able to get fuel here. You know what? I bet this was extending over the runway. That's probably what was flooded. Okay, you can see how with the heavy rain, the water had actually encroached over the runway and gone over the runway, but it's receded now, and it's pulling away. So by the time we leave, we should be good. Brake set. All right, yeah. It's getting humid now.
Yeah.
Good news, the pump's back up. We're taking on fuel. It's going to be non-stop to St. Louis. That's great news. Spinning up that AQ, Mike's throwing the bags on. We're getting out of here. The runway's good. We were able to get fuel. Oh, and I talked to the owner of the M2. If the weather's good up in Rochester, he's just going to take it by himself.
To Quebec, currently another reported traffic. Winds are calm. Altimeter 3003.
3003 to Quebec, thanks.
Clear right. And we're clear left. 03, okay.
Have a safe flight back home.
Thanks, appreciate it. See you guys next time.
Roger that. We'll be here before we know it.
Yep. External lights.
They are on.
Brakes.
Checked.
Steering.
Checked.
Thrust reversers.
Checked.
Takeoff speeds.
They are set.
Flaps.
Set for takeoff.
Speed brakes.
Retracted.
Trims.
They are set for takeoff.
And ICE, de-ice. Ignition's on, pedestatics on, exterior lights are on, transponders on. We're ready to roll. Everything's clear.
340 up to 3,000.
Yes, sir.
Runway looks pretty dry.
Ocean Reef traffic, Citation 2 Quebec, departing runway 5, leaving the area to the north, Ocean Reef. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate.
Get out of those birds. Positive 8, gear up please.
Selected.
Flaps up, yaw damper on.
Gear indicates up. Flaps are coming up. Yaw dampers engaged.
And left to 340.
Clear left. Ocean Reef traffic, Citation 2 Quebec is off runway 5, leaving the area to the northwest, Ocean Reef. Homestead approach, Citation 2 Quebec is just off Ocean Reef, climbing to 3,000.
Citation 2 Quebec, Homestead approach, altimeter 3002, ident.
3002 to Quebec.
Citation 2 Quebec, radar contact 2.5 miles north of Ocean Reef, 1,500.
Checks for 2 Quebec. Gears up, flaps are up, engine sync is off, throttles are set for climb.
Where'd it go?
And November 2 Quebec, contact Miami, 125.5, have a good flight.
125.5 to Quebec today. Miami approach, Citation 2 Quebec is climbing to 3,000 off Ocean Reef.
Citation 2 Quebec, Miami departure, climb maintain 16,000, proceed direct to Winco.
Direct to Winco, climb maintain 16,000 to Quebec.
Miami departure, good evening, Master 6171 Heavy, heading 120, leaving 1,500.
Okay, direct Winco on 16,000 in the box.
16 going to Winco.
Contact, climb maintain 16,000.
It's off. That helps, doesn't it? I just keep going out this way because you're going to be working through it if you come to the right. Except for it seems to be getting really dark now.
Number 2 Quebec, that's extreme precipitation I see is at your 12 to 1 o'clock and 10 miles. That particular cell is 5 miles in diameter, and 15 miles I'll show you clear of all the precipitation.
Okay, to Quebec, we're looking at it at our 1 o'clock, and it looks like in about 12 miles we'll be clear of all this. Yeah, I think you got it now. You've cleared it all.
No way of avoiding these clouds, though.
Maybe after this little ridge, it'll kind of drop away as we get further from that cell.
Number 2 Quebec, contact St. Louis approach 126.5.
26.5 to Quebec, and have a good weekend.
Weekend? This is Sunday. What are you talking about?
I guess you're right. The end of the weekend. 126.5, what was that? That was Sierra. St. Louis, approach Citation 2 Quebec 4000 with Sierra.
Number 2 Quebec, St. Louis approach, thank you, expect the ILS from you, right?
ILS 8 right, 2 Quebec. Yeah, that scatter layer's low. At least I can see over here it is, just over the trees. If you take the radios, I'm going to give TAC Air a call. I'm off.
Only. Advise initial contact.
TAC Air, November 2 Quebec.
November 2 Quebec, this is TAC Air, go ahead.
TAC Air, November 2 Quebec is going to be on the ground in 10 minutes. We'll need to put away. We're also going to need to get Citation November 2 uniform pulled out and topped off.
November 2 Quebec, I have you 10 minutes out. You need to be put away. You need 2 uniforms pulled out and topped off with Jet A.
That's affirmative.
Does it matter if we pull 2 uniform before we put 2 Quebec away?
No, it doesn't. Just as long long as 2 uniform can get out.
All right, go ahead and let the guys know.
Speeds are 111, 117.
Number 2 Quebec, this will maintain 2,400.
Got a 4 for 2,400 to Quebec.
Number 32 November, turn left, heading 170.
2,400.
24.
Number 2 Quebec, 4 miles from Snoop, turn right, heading 050, maintain 2,400 till established on the localizer, clear to ILS, remain right approach.
Right to 050, maintain 2,400 till established, clear for the ILS 8 right approach to Quebec. And it's armed.
It is November now, current at St. Louis Downtown Airport.
Localizer
Citation 2 Quebec, contact Spirit Tower 124.75. Take care.
475 to Quebec and 8. Spirit Tower, Citation 2 Quebec, let's look for the ILS 8 right.
Citation 2 Quebec, Spirit Tower, runway 8 right, clear to land.
8 right, clear to land to Quebec. Glide slopes alive.
All right, flaps approach, please.
Selected. 1 dot below. There's glide slope intercept.
And gear down, 4 landing check.
Selected. 3 green, no red. Holding at landing
I see
flaps.
3 green.
Autopilot yaw damper.
And flaps full.
Selected. Flaps indicate full. 1,000 above DH.
Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information. Convective Signet 94 Central. For severe thunderstorms, hail, and wind gusts within the St. Louis area. Available on high watts and flight service frequencies.
.500 above DH. Runway in sight, 12 o'clock.
Got it. All the pilots away, yaw dampers away.
4-lane checklist complete.
Yeah, it'd be a little tough to make the other runway. Speed brakes.
Extended.
Well, we made it back to Spirit. Lots of weather, but we got in there. I was supposed to fly the M2 to Rochester. Canceled. Owner took it. I'm on my way now in an Uber to get my car at Lambert. See?